Hey Virgo, thank you for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is a reading for October 9th through the 11th. What I'm going to do today is we're going to pull out 3 cards, and then we will get clarifiers of those. And then we will, at the end, we will draw a guidance card, okay? And let's see here, Virgo in love. Okay. Just hang on. Okay, so to start off, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Tower. I really feel that you've been. Give me 1 second. My apologies. I don't know if you guys can hear the traffic outside, but I live on a pretty echoey, abundant in volume street, so I just didn't want to be overshadowed by a Harley that just drove by. Anyways, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and I really think that you've been doing a lot of self-worth work, doing a lot of work on your own, in not only in your finances but also within relationships and such. And we have here with the Nine of Cups, you're happy with what you have here. This is like kind of like a wish fulfillment type of card, that all your wishes are coming true. So I think that you've been working on manifesting with your intentions, with doing the work that you need to have done in order to get this wish fulfillment. I do see though, or we do have here the Tower, and so the Tower does not necessarily have to be a negative card. Like, it unfortunately has that bad connotation that it's going to uplift you and horrible things are going to happen. In reality, the Tower can be a mix of things. Okay, it can be that it's the universe's way of saying that you are not necessarily on the right path, that you need to be realigned or be aligned to get you to that right path. It's also about things not fitting properly, like with the Tower here, how it's supposed to be squared, and then the round crown, that they don't necessarily fit together. So I don't know if maybe what you're manifesting isn't for your highest good, um, or it could just be that an event's going to occur that will then put you closer into alignment to have your wishes come true. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards and see if we can get some more answers, okay? Okay, can you clarify the Eight of Pentacles? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. And clarify the Nine of Cups. Can you clarify the Tower card? So something that popped into my head while I was just shuffling here, with this Nine of Cups, is the alternative meaning to the Nine of Cups could be that you're overindulging in alcohol, or that you're having too much alcohol. I don't like putting those assumptions out there because there's so many people that watch these videos. But if that happens to be your case, just make sure that you are in moderation of what you should be drinking. And really, if something is triggering you to drink, maybe you really need to do some of that work in order to heal versus to numb that type of feeling, okay? So with the Eight here, the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, I think what you're trying to do is, I think you're trying to regain balance within yourself, trying to make sure that, things are equal, that you're not really juggling. I mean, in here you are juggling. So I think you're juggling your inside and your subconscious with your consciousness, or even just, your emotions with the outer world. It really seems like that you're trying to do some work so that you can gain balance versus kind of being all over the place, right? it could be that you're also just, instead of seeking love and looking at love, maybe you're focusing too much on work, and you want to be able to, have a balance between work and um, your life outside of work, right? So we can get some more clarifiers on that, but it's like, you're balancing between doing work and being at home, but work's kind of winning versus at home, because with this guy here, he's walking away from the city. He's walking away from the community and the people, right? But he's trying to still balance things. Um, so it's like you're not going out and meeting people and socializing that sort. And I know it's really hard to do, especially during the pandemic. Going out and going to some of these events. Luckily, a lot of events are moving to like outdoor areas where, like outdoor movies and outdoor concert venues and that sort of thing, that will allow the social distancing and such. Um, so yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, that's all about things coming in, turning into your favor, right? So your wishes are going to be coming true. It will be, turning into that favor here. And I'm being pulled to going from the 9 to a 10. And yes, they're not the same. Cups is definitely not a major arcana, but I feel like you're progressing in a positive way. I think that you are going to be, with this tower, you're going to be walking away from something that didn't serve you in the past, though, because we had the 8 to the 9 to the 10 to 8-10. But here with this guy, he's walking away from what didn't serve him. He's walking away from that 5 of Cups, that sadness and despair, and the 3 of Cups, which is that partying, the celebrating. But it could be this also. The 3 of Cups could be third party type of situations, and third party situations doesn't necessarily mean cheating. It could be, that there's just multiple people, like, maybe dating people on a short term versus dating someone on a long term type of aspect. So not necessarily settling. All right, let's go ahead and get some more cards here. Interesting. One more card here for the Tower. One more card for the Tower, please. Okay, 2 more cards. Okay, it's so interesting because we have like 2 of the most fantastic cards coming out. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So someone's going to be offering you their cup of love, and it's going to provide you a financial beginning, a very strong, grounded beginning that will be, potentially, um, or well, eventually it will provide you with that stability that you're looking for. But in the same token, it's also going to cause a lot of issues here. We have the 9 of Swords, and then over here we have the 8 of Swords plus the 10 of Wands. So here you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. So I'm not with coming in with this offer of stability. It's going to really keep you up at night. Maybe it's something like I'm getting like the thoughts of like, that you're not worthy of it, that you're not worthy to have this goodness, this good, because you've been working so hard to keep balance and to really bring it forth. But I think with the Tower, it just like really threw you for a loop here. Um, and then walking away from whatever didn't serve you, you're walking away from that burden, and that the 8 of Swords, that self imprisonment. So I really feel that like when this Tower happens and this person comes towards you and they're offering you all this new abundance, I think it's gonna throw you for a tilter. It's just gonna I think it's really going to have this effect on you. Like, oh man, I just am I really worth this? Am I, am I worth being happy? Am I worth having this abundance? And you really, you really need to get out of your head with this. These are all, this is the self imprisonment, and this is what causes that. That's their direct correlations. Um, and I think you're burdened about it because of the fact that it's just so much. It seems like it's too good to be true type of situation. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Another card for the Tower. Okay. So the Six of Swords here is all about that stepping away from that mental anguish, moving into the provisional calmer waters, right? Really getting out of your head and moving past some of this, knowing that you're worth it, right? Knowing that you are worth it because you've been such an independent person here with the Nine of Pentacles. You've been in your abundance. You've been doing this by yourself, so why wouldn't you want to be able to share, the weight, that burden? Um, Really, it's like you've worked so hard for something that, when it finally gets here, you're just like, what the hell, like I wasn't expecting it to come true, or I wasn't expecting, this to actually happen. I've just been working and working as hard as I can, and um, it just seems like that you really weren't expecting it to. And I think that's what this moon card is about. Like the moon card is all about something that hasn't been revealed yet. It could be a lie. People tend to go by saying that um, it's about like something being hidden in the truth, in a negative aspect. But I really want to say that this is more of like that, the revealing, the saying that, you are worth it, but you got to make sure that you're trusting your intuition. And maybe that's what hasn't been revealed yet to you, is that you are worth it. You are worth having this wonderful abundance come towards you, and stepping away from the crap that wasn't working for you into moving into this abundance and this love. um I think once you get, once this comes in, make sure that you don't fall into that negative mindset pattern, and surround yourself with love and light, happiness and joy. When you start thinking these thoughts, remember that they're just here for a moment, and then let them go, and remind yourself you are worth it. Surround yourself with bright white light. um, Also, keeping your vibration up high, so make sure if you are in this state of mind, maybe um, had watching comedies, and the top popped into my head. If you're into watching comedy shows and whatnot, try to watch something to get you laughing, because when you laugh and you're having joy and such, it raises that vibration up. So let's go ahead and get you an oracle card, and let's get your guidance for the weekend. Guidance for Virgos, please, in love. Oh, okay. So with the home cards, to me here, looking at this, it's all about, well, the first thing that pops into my head about home is when you have dreams about homes, usually that's about your self-consciousness, and it's about, the symbology of whatever comes into your head about your home. Um, and so I really think it's about really tuning into who you are, right? And really um, taking that time to like do some meditation and such, and to really find your self-worth, because you are your own home, right? That's where your knowledge is, your wisdom. um, you have the time here. So to me, that's always about like your timeline, your destiny. you know you don't want to fall into another cycle of negativity, so you want to keep that positive. And I love how this upper window area is lit up. So to me, that's like your higher consciousness. So really take that moment to do some meditation. If you start getting into a negative mindset, the guidance is to you know, to have self-love, you know, remind yourself that you are worth it. You are, you know, a wonderful, beautiful soul. And really, really reflect upon that, um, without any hesitations, right? Because that's who you are. So I do hope that this, you know, does provide some insight for your weekend. And obviously, if this happens to resonate with you, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe. And otherwise, I hope that you do have a great, wonderful weekend. All right. Bye, guys.